so we come to the basic required information, or as we call it, the BRI. We have designed this so that you can record the information and the discoveries about the background under 4 different categories, and these categories come from the methods of Bible study that you studied in Unit 1, Lesson 10. The first is the critical method, historical method, literary method, and survey method. So how does this work? Well, the critical method, of course, is asking a lot of the basic questions of the particular book. Critical, of course, here means evaluation and not criticism. You do need to know that. And here you record who wrote the book. You record why you have put that answer down. When it was written, how you've discovered that. From where was it written, if you're able to know that. And to whom it was written. And again, you include the evidence for these things, why you've answered the questions the way you have. The historical method, and that is, what is the historical setting of the audience or the background culture that's important. If it's written to a church, like a letter, when was the church founded, who makes up the church, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the church or the people being addressed. In other words, all that you've discovered when you have asked the what and the where and the when questions, you can record all of that here under the historical method. Any research you've done in dictionaries or encyclopedias to add to your understanding of the historical background or the culture, you can record it all here under the historical method. The literary method. This has to do with the kind of literature that the book is as a whole, other kinds of literature that you may have discovered as you have engaged with the book. So for example, the Gospels is the gospel genre, but they have parables, which is a unique kind of literature within them. All of this can be recorded, and the verse references and the evidence for why you say what you say can be recorded here. A survey method. This is when you record the big picture. What was the occasion of the book? In other words, why was it written? What is the main message, the main idea, the main theological solution to the problem or problems being addressed? All this can be summarized in the survey method. And so you see, this is a really concise and helpful way to record this information as you have done the background and the research for this. We ask you too to write down how many times you've read the book, as this is related to your grade. But know that we provide a template for each of the different kinds of literature. So just to say that the different kinds of literature will have slightly different questions for the BRI, and we do provide a template in Moodle. You can download it and you can then use it to answer these questions. So that's a BRI.